Morning. I have already hauled one load of beans in this morning, letting the truck air up to haul my second load in, and they're also injecting Dumpy in our back field back there. So we got a lot going on today. I am getting close to the end. I have about probably 250 acres left to do. And yesterday, my oldest son, he came in and helped me, which I really appreciate that. I was having a rough time, man. I was just tired, hungry, just working 14 to 18 hour days and go trying to get done before our trip, and dealing with some issues with my wife's accident. But yesterday it ended up being a good day yesterday. The issues we were dealing with the wife's accident were lifted. Son came in to give me a hand. We got a lot of acres knocked out yesterday. And then when we got done last night, we were actually able to move the combine and the head to the next field and the grain cart to the next field. So everything was moved last night. So all I got to do is show up this morning and put the hopper up, hook the head up, and start cutting. So it was very helpful. But at any rate, that's kind of where we were at. I didn't film the last couple days just because of the fact that I was just so crabby and cranky. That's not something I want to project onto you guys. So I figured it's best if I just didn't film anything and put the camera down and just do what I need to do and relax. I did that. Granted, I got home around 9-10 o'clock last night and was out the door by 6 this morning, but we're getting close. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The problem is they're talking rain. Today is a Wednesday. They're talking rain by Friday or Saturday. If it rains Friday or Saturday, that of course is going to slow me down, and depending on how much it rains, I might not be able to be done by Halloween like I'm wanting to be done. But it is what it is at this point. All right, now that I got you guys up to speed, let's carry on our day. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to run this truck down and dump it. I already dumped the little truck. The field I'm going to next, the driveway is very narrow and the road is very narrow, so it's hard to get trucks in there. So I'm going to dump this truck, bring it back here, and get back in the little truck and take the little truck out to the field and fill the little truck out there, just because that truck will have an easier time making the turn into the field versus this one, because this one is longer, taller, touch wider. That one is shorter, narrower, not as tall, not as long. You get what I'm saying. And it's nice to have the big truck to haul more grain, but it's also nice to have the smaller truck to get in tighter areas like where we're going today. It did rain last night, but it was like just enough to keep the dust down type of rain. It wasn't a lot, so I'm hoping it wasn't enough to stop me from cutting. So in all honesty, I might come back with this truck, get my pickup truck and drive my pickup down there, bite into the beans, set the combine up, cut an opening and everything, and then come back and get a truck, because I don't want to drive that big old thing down there just to find out I can't cut. I think I might do that. That'd probably be a better option, safer option. Let's do that. It's kind of funny how plans change just by talking out loud to you guys. It makes more sense rather than just rattling around in my head. So thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Holy crap, did I get caught in a line down there at the elevator. It was ridiculous. But we're back in the pickup, going out to the field to put the head on, raise the hopper up, and cut an opening so I can get a semi in there. And then we will come back, grab a semi, and go start cutting, hopefully. I also want to check the moisture of the beans because of the small shower we had last night. We are cutting. Not much for beans here. I've cut 4.2 acres so far. We're averaging 10 bushels per acre. That is just awful. Awful, awful, awful. But this is the crappiest ground we have. And I've actually wanted to give this up the last 2 years, and we just haven't yet. And I think this is the nail in the coffin. Well, I have a combine load of grain. I need to go get the semi, but I glanced over and looked at my fuel gauge. She's a little low. I think I have enough to do this field, but I don't know if I have enough to go the rest of the evening. Dumpy, dumpy, cutty, cutty, dumpy, dumpy again. It's my daily routine. At some point here in the near future, I'm going to clean that window. Probably not today, but soon. I have a squeak that has developed on the combine, and it's driving me nuts. I can't figure out where it's at. I can hear it when I'm running the combine, like I can hear right now. But, like when I open the door, I can't hear it when I open the door, and I think it's just because of the outside noise, why I can't hear it. But it's driving me nuts. I'm pretty sure I'm going to figure it out eventually, whether something breaks or I see something noticeable. Okay, I'm full of fuel, got everything moved to the next farm. Basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting these headlands off. They're talking rain tonight now. I don't know how much. I don't think it's going to be much, but they're talking rain. And they're talking rain on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. So if it does rain, I'm going to end up switching back to cutting corn. And one of our cornfields is right here. And the only way I can get to it is through this headland. So I want to at least get this headland cut off, like high priority right now. So if we do get rain, I can finish up cutting the corn where we're at, which isn't going to take long, and then move the corn head over to here and cut this corn. Look at that. I'm cutting soybeans talking about cutting corn. But regardless, we don't have very much left. I have about 20 acres of corn left over there. This is 10 or 12, I can't remember, acres of corn. This is an 80-acre field of beans. And then there's a 10-acre field, 12-acre field, and a 60-acre field. And then I'm done. Harvest is over. But kind of get to that point. We're close. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm pondering on what to do. This tank full will fill that semi, and it is 6:30. It takes 4 combine loads to fill the other truck, and I could go get the other truck and bring it here and push through the night and fill it, but you can't combine beans with dew on them. They just don't shell right, so they got to be perfectly dry. The dew point is 41 degrees tonight. It's supposed to get a low of 34, so that tells me there's going to be dew tonight. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. But right now it's 53 degrees and the sun is just now going down, so that means temperature is going to tank really fast. So I don't believe I'm going to be able to fill that other truck before the dew sets in. So I'm thinking about just taking this truck back to the farm and calling it an early night, and then wake up in the morning, haul this one truck, and then I can bring DEF and grease gun out to the field here tomorrow and get this combine filled with DEF and grease it and go from there, because we're full of fuel now. So I don't know, things you have to ponder. I guess I'm just going to end the video here. I might call it a night. It is dark out now. Oh well, is what it is. I know I got a lot done today, but it's one of those days it just didn't feel like you got a lot done. So, all right guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.